them days.
Why you got the Avengers on?
Yeah, while I got the Avengers on the line, just wanna, first of all, thank you guys for hopping on. But like I was saying before, you guys who are on it with the, Kenneth is the newbie on the team. But you guys, you've been in the business for a while. Most of you all have, ranked up. You're level 1, level 2 affiliates. So you got to get you in a position to start learning that three-way script. Okay, you got to start to get comfortable stepping up into leadership. The only way for you to really take your business to the next level is for you to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, you may not feel comfortable doing a three-way, but guess what? The only way you're gonna get comfortable is by doing it, right? My man Daryl over here, I know Earl does them, Jamel does them. Who else? We got Christy O. We got to get you doing three-ways, right? I'm sure you're doing for your teams already, but we got to get you doing more for more of the team. Malik, I'm gonna start working with you. Because this is we team here, right? So I'm gonna start working with you to start, just helping you slow down, so you can get really clear because you're really passionate. And once I can get you to slow down, you'll do a great job doing three-ways. But we're gonna practice on that. Okay? We're gonna work on that. Hold me to that, Malik. Earl does the three-ways. Kenneth, Jessica, you guys are still pretty new. You got to step up too. You got it all locked. You just got to step out of your comfort zone. And I got a script that you can basically just read, but just don't sound like you're reading. But you can literally read that script word for word and close deals all day. True or true, Jamel? True or true, Dal? Right? You can read that script word for word, and people will be like, all right, I'm ready to get started.
I do all them calls. I get that script right. I had to get that script in front of me, though. It's like a crutch.
Exactly. But you keep doing it, you're going to get comfortable, doing them anyway. So, what I think may happen, guys, and we're going to just jump into it, but I think the Colorado crew think 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock their time, which is really 10 o'clock our time. So, I don't know. I'll see how long this runs.
Did you post that as Eastern Standard to them?
I put it on the flyer. But you know how we do. We don't read, right?
Hit them directly. Hit them direct.
Yeah. But Nicole, I was just talking to her, so that's strange. Let me see. She might just be partying because it's her birthday, We
spoon feed, we might as well wipe their mouth.
I know, right? Hold on.
I was actually just talking to a few of my new members. I sent out the link. Now they're like ignoring me. I don't know what's going on.
That's all right. Don't remember. One of the things I want to talk about tonight, especially with some of the new folks on the line, right? I want to kind of introduce you guys to the lineage, just to let you know that, whoever directly signed you up isn't the only person that you can reach out to for help. We're one team. So, my name's Sophia for you guys who may be brand new, don't have a clue who I am. Get used to me. You're going to hear my accent all the time. You're going to see my face all the time. All right? So get used to it. But basically, in this organization, I guess you could call me the upline, right? So I may not have personally enrolled you in the business, but someone in this organization did. So just always know that if you cannot reach the person that sponsored you into the business, you can always reach out to someone else for help. Okay, you don't have to feel like you have one person to depend on. You've got a group of people. Okay, you're a part of a big ecosystem, right? And you've got so many people who are here just to serve and to help you. Really understand our business, understand how we get paid, understand our products and services, and help you get a check. The goal is to help you get paid. Okay, point blank, period. Now we're gonna grow. We're gonna shift our mindset, but guys, the goal is to be free, right? The goal is to walk away from them jobs, right? The goal is to get to a place where you got more money coming in from your business every month than you got bills going out. That's the goal for all of us. Now, that number might be different for me than it might be for Kenneth, or it might be different for Renita. Right? She live in Cali. Her expenses might be a whole lot more than ours, right? But you just got to know that all of us got the same goals. We're headed to the same destination. We're using the same vehicle. So what we got to do is make sure that we utilize one another to really help you get through this process. Because one of the things I want to talk about tonight is expectations. One of the reasons why a lot of people don't succeed in business, not just in our type of business, but in business in general, is because of unrealistic expectations. Okay? You got started in a business. Pat yourself on the back. Big up yourself, because you actually are a business owner. That's something to celebrate. But don't think because you're a business owner and you got started 2 days ago, you're going to be rich tomorrow. Okay? That's the quickest way for you to quit. Because if you don't get rich in 48 hours, you're going to say, what? This thing don't work. So I'm telling you from now, this is not a magic trick. This is a business. Okay? This is an actual business that can change and transform your life and your finances if you treat it like a business. Okay? So one of the things I want you to think about, and you may even want to write it down right now or put it in your phone, is what's your income goal? How much money would you like to be generating from your business, for starters, in the first 90 days? Okay? How much money would you like to be generating for starters? Now, I know all of us have the big goal of, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $100,000 a month, of course. But if you just got started in a business, you're not going to make $100 grand your first 30 days. Sorry to break it to you. Okay, this is not the lottery. Right? So what I want you to do is think about what that income goal, the first milestone. Remember, when you're setting goals, right? You've got the big goals, but you've got to figure out what those smaller milestones are on the way to the big goal, right? So if your first goal, if your big goal is you want to get to a place where you're making $10,000 a month, you've got to make your first $100 a month, right? You got to make your first $1,000 per month. And then eventually you could start to see your way clear to 10,000. But so often a lot of us go from zero and want to become a hero overnight. It's levels to this thing. Y'all know Meek Mill, right? It's levels to this thing. So you're just getting started. So it's just like school. You got to start at the ground level, and then you're going to keep mastering more and more steps, in this process. So I just want you guys to know that this is a process. Success is a process. It takes time, okay? It takes, learning different things. It takes you applying new information to get new results, okay? So that's the second thing I wanted to talk about, was just setting the right expectations. And the third thing I want to talk to you guys about is the system. Y'all going to hear us talk about this system so much, but you're going to understand why it's so important to understand what the system is, how to use the system, and how to teach the system. Okay? Write that down. Write the system. So I'm going to write that on my board. Okay? I'm going to write that on my board. You guys can see my hand right there. Okay, cool. So the first thing you want to know is it's the system, right? 3 things. You got to know what is the system. You got to know how to use the system. And you got to understand, how to use the system. And you've got to understand how to teach the system. Okay? What is the system? How to use the system? And you've got to know how to teach the system. So these are the different levels, guys. Okay? Level 1, 2, and 3. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what is the system. Remember, system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. Okay? Save yourself time, energy, and money. Man, y'all can't even see my whiteboard. It's like twisted. It's like flipped. No good, guys. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to work for me. Oops. Right?
It's good. We can see it.
It's backwards, though.
No, it's not.
Oh, maybe on my screen it's looking backwards.
Not on mine.
Okay, cool. Good. I was like, man, I got to go get the mirror and do tricks in there for y'all to read it. Now, okay, good. So I'm glad you guys can see it. So the system. What's the system? The system basically is what you want to do with every person that you're talking to about your business potentially. Okay? You want to put all of your potential prospects through the system. Now, there's 5 steps to the system. Okay? 5 steps. I know some of you guys on the line are not as new as the others. So all of you guys who've been around for a while, what's the first step of the system? What's the first step of the system?
Peak interest.
Prospect. Peak interest.
Prospect, yes.
Peak interest, prospect. Okay. That's peak interest.
Okay.
Same thing, yes.
So it's going to be prospect and peak. So what does that mean? Prospect means you're looking for people to potentially help with what we offer. You're looking for two types of people in our business. One, people who want to improve their credit. Two, people who want to make some extra money. And then you're going to find a lot of people fall into both, right? They want to fix their credit and make some money at the same time. Those are your ideal candidates. So you want to peak prospect and peak interest. Peak interest means you basically want to make people curious. You want people asking you, what are you talking about? I'm going to pick on some of you guys tonight. Like Kenneth, for instance. Kenneth is brand new to the business, right? He and I had a conversation on Saturday, and I taught him the system. And he's been piquing interest all day, every day. He got about 99 comments on his post. So he piqued interest. Clearly, people that he's talking to are interested in what he posted. So you want to get people interested. You want to basically think about it like this. You want to say things, and you don't have to only use Facebook, guys. You want to be offline as well, right? People that you know in real life. But you want to actually talk to them and ask questions to make them say, hey, I want some info. What you talking about? Like, can I get a little bit more information on that? You want to pique their interest. After you've piqued their interest, let's say you've made that Experian post, right? Anybody on the line who's new know what I'm talking about with the Experian post when it says, Equifax, Experian, they're under fire. We can get your negative items removed from your credit. That's a golden post, okay? When you make that post, I guarantee you're going to get 20, 30 people minimum hitting you up for info. Now, once those people ask for info, they're interested in what we got. So once you've piqued their interest, the second thing you want to do is you want to add them to the testimonial group. Okay? I see some new faces on the line, and this is the time for us to talk. This is a no judgment zone, and everybody can ask anything on this training. So you want to add them to the testimonial group. Anybody on the webinar right now, you can if you got your webcam on, just give me a signal, or if you're using the raise your hand symbol in Zoom. Anybody not in the credit testimonial group right now? Everybody in the group? Okay, so I guess everyone's in the group. That's how it looks so far. Okay, so you want to add your prospects to the credit testimonial group. Now, let me explain why. This step is so important because this allows people to see that this thing really works. Wouldn't you guys agree that one of the reasons that most people, kind of drag their feet with getting started is because they're not sure if it works, right? Think about if you were selling some type of medication to cure something, and you say, hey, this pill is going to cure your migraine headaches. The first thing they're going to be is like, does this thing work for real? Right? So with our product, with credit, it's the same thing. People want to know, does this thing really work for real? So that testimonial group allows you to not have to convince no one. You don't have to explain anything to anyone. That testimonial group allows them to see thousands of people getting real results. So you want to add all your prospects to the testimonial group because it's going to allow them to trust you a little bit more. Guys, write this down on your sheet of paper. KLT. Okay? KLT. People got to know you. They've got to like you. And they've got to trust you before they'll ever pay you. Remember that, guys. That's going to be critical in your success in this business. They got to know you, like you, and trust you before they pay you. Sometimes we're talking to people and we're trying to get them to set up the appointment, which is the next step coming in the system. And people are like, I can't get this person to give me their phone number. Well, let me break it down to you. If a person on Facebook won't give you their phone number, they definitely ain't going to give you their credit card number. Okay? So you're skipping you can't go in for the kill and go in for the sale if you can't even get them on the phone. So you've got to get people more comfortable with you so that they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And then they'll want to know what you're about and possibly do business with you. Okay? So the credit testimonial group does that for you. The third step in the process is one of the most important parts of this process. You've got to have a meaningful conversation. I'm spelling it wrong. A meaningful conversation. So let's recap the steps up to this point. You're going to pique interest, right? people are going to say, hey, I want more information. You know, I'm interested. Once you know they're interested, you're going to go ahead and add them to the testimonial group so that they can see that it works. Okay? So if it's working for thousands of other people, why wouldn't it work for them? True or true? Once they know it works, you want to actually have a conversation with the person now. Okay? This is the most important part of this whole thing, guys. If you start messing up between step 3, 4, and 5, or you can't progress through the system after the conversation, that means that your conversation sucks. Okay? That means that that person that you're talking to don't believe that you care about them. They don't believe that you could help them. So you want to ask 3 questions in this meaningful conversation. Now, guys, you don't want to drill them like back to back to back, but you want to know that by the end of the conversation, you want to get the answers to these 3 questions. We call it 2 whats and a when. Okay? 2 whats and a when. Let me tell you what those are. If you're brand new, write this down. What do you do for a living? Because you want to find out, one, if they're employed. Because if they ain't working, they probably can't afford credit repair. Right? So you got to qualify people. A lot of people ain't going to have $199 if they ain't working. Or if they have $199, they ain't about to spend it on credit. So if they don't have a job, that's also an indicator that this person is a great potential affiliate. Because they need money. Okay? So that's a good question. You know, what do you do for a living? And just ask them about it. You know, I'm going to just, after I go through what these 3 things are, I'm going to do some role playing real quick. Okay? So what do you do for a living? The second what is, what do you need your credit fixed for? Because if you put up a credit post and, you know, they say, hey, more info, clearly they need their credit fixed or they want it fixed. So you got to ask them, you know, I know you're interested in improving your credit. What do you need your credit for? Do you have some type of major purchase coming up? Looking to buy a house, a car? You know, what are you using your credit for? They're going to tell you. Then the final question is when. When do you need it by? When do you want to make that purchase by? Okay, so that's the 2 what's and a when. What do you do for a living? What do you need your credit for? Or if the person is a potential affiliate, what do you need money for? They may say to pay my bills. That's a good reason to need some money, right? They may say, I need money for child support. Or, you know, I just need money because I got a lot of bills and the debt collectors won't stop calling me. Whatever it is, you need to know why they need it because we're going to be able to use that to close the deal. Okay? 2 what's and a when do you need it by? So, Daryl, I'm going to pick on you real quick. Are you here? Unmute yourself, sir. Jamel, you up next. Just know, and then Malik, you up third.
Mel, you up next. Get ready, man.
All right. So, Daryl, we're going to just go over what this meaningful conversation looks like, okay? So, guys, let me just put it in context. Let's say I put up a post on Facebook, you know, about credit, who wants an 800 credit score? And Daryl responded info, okay?
Info.
So he put info. So now what I went to and did was automatically I added him to the testimonial group. Okay. Now I'm about to hit Daryl up to have this meaningful conversation. Ideally, millionaires, you want to have the conversation on the phone. Here's why. A lot can get lost in translation through text. They can't feel passion through text. They can't feel enthusiasm or excitement through text. You know, and people can't really hear your tone of voice through text. So you want to really try to get them on the phone. Now, if you absolutely can't, I understand, but ideally just know that you want to have this conversation through a phone call. But basically, let's say I just added him to the testimonial group after he commented info. Now I'm going to hit Daryl up in his inbox like, hey, Daryl, how's it going? I see you just, you wanted to improve your credit. Listen, give me a call when you can, or what's your phone number? I'd love to give you a call to see how I can help. And let's say he just shoots me his number. Shoot. Now I call Daryl. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
Hey, Daryl, what's up? How are you? This is Sophia from Facebook.
Oh, hey, Sophia, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. You know, I'm not going to take too much of your time, but I know you commented on my post, and you said that you were interested in improving your credit a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, I saw that post, and I thought it was interesting because I'm definitely looking to improve my credit.
Okay, great. So let me ask you, what kind of work you do?
I work for school system.
Okay, what do you do there?
I'm an administrator. I work with like testing.
Okay, nice. That should be pretty interesting. How long you been doing that?
About 7 years.
Okay, nice. You must love the school system.
Yeah, I must love to have a job.
That's true too. You got to pay the bills, but I totally get it. But I know you said you're looking to improve your credit. So, like, what do you need your credit for? Do you have some type of major purchase coming up soon? You looking to buy something, or you're just trying to clean up your credit?
No, I'm looking to get a new house.
Okay, nice. All right, you moving, you upgrading, downgrading. What is it?
I just been renting so long, and you just pay all that money renting. I think I should own something by now, but if you don't have a good credit score, you just can't do it.
No, I definitely get it. Some of these rents right now could be 2 mortgages, right?
Yeah, I could pay my mortgage, but without a good credit score, they don't care about that. They just want you to keep renting.
Nah, for sure. I could definitely help with that, man. How soon were you looking to kind of get into your own place?
Probably beginning of the year.
Beginning of the year? Okay, so it's about July now, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so about 6 months. That's good. I can definitely help. Okay. So, so here's what I can do. I know the perfect person. They're really good at helping people like with, less than perfect credit, get into homes in about 6 months or less. I'm definitely sure, he can help you out. If I was able to get him on the phone in a little bit, what time would work for you, so we can get on the phone call to see how we can help you out?
Okay, it's like about 5 o'clock now, probably like maybe 6:30.
Okay, so let's say about 6:30 and 7. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, no problem. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me try to reach out, to this guy. His name is Jamel Jordan. This is what he does. He specializes in helping people get into houses really, really soon. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a call between 6:30 and 7. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shoot you a quick text with a video that kind of explains, how the process works. And then I'm sure you'll have some questions for Mr. Jordan so we can see how we can get you in that house by the end of the year.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
All right, sounds good. So I'll talk to you about 6:30.
Okay, I'll be by the phone.
All right, thank you. So pause, guys. I hope you guys really saw how that worked, right? I had a real conversation with this guy. I built rapport with him. I found out what he did for a living, how long he was doing it. You got to build rapport. See, you got to start to treat this business kind of like the dating game, right? Think about if you in the club, fellas, I'm going to pick on y'all. Even though I got more ladies on here, so I'm going to pick on them. So ladies, let's say you in the club, and I know most ladies don't move like this, but you see this fine guy over there, standing over there by the bar. You want to holler. You telling your home girl, girl, he fine, right? Now, you walk over there, and you just try to just hold him in the corner, and like just put it on him. He's like, whoa, what's happening, right? That's what we're doing with our business, right? As soon as we meet someone online, we try to just sell them something. And then they're like, whoa, I don't know you. Who are you? I'm not about to give you my credit card and my social security and let you fix my credit. Okay? So you've got to realize that this is a process. You've got to build rapport. Remember, if you don't know how to build rapport, remember this little acronym. It's called FORM. FORM. What FORM stands for is family, occupation, recreation, and money or your motivation. If you don't know what to talk about and you meet someone brand new, ask questions about their family, what they do for a living, what they do for fun, and what they do for money. You're going to be able to build rapport with someone very quickly in 1 minute or less by doing that. Go ahead, Dow.
I was going to say that the other thing that you should be doing is as you're asking those questions by telephone, you should be taking notes.
A personnel file.
So that way when you talk to that person again, you go to that little book, like Mr. McDaniel always says, your book of business, and you pull it out and you go to that person and you'll know what he did, what he does for a living, how long he's been doing it, anything that you learned about him, so that when you talk to that person again, you can bring it back up, and then that person will see how much you care.
Exactly.
I got a question.
Because think about it, y'all. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You got to really be more interested in your prospects than trying to be interesting to them. See, most of us, we try to tell them what our company can do and what our service can do, and we try to be interesting. We try to sell them on the hype. But we don't need to sell them on hype, because what we've got here, people really need. So you need them to understand that you're really trying to figure out what their issues are so you can help. Okay? Kenneth, I see you back there. What's up?
It's like, for me, it's different. Like, these folks, when they inbox me, they just want me to go ahead and throw it to them, like, boom, like, nigga, I'm ready type, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's kind of like when I like.
Go ahead.
When I try to tell them, it's a process, let me talk to them, I need to know they ready to get down to it. So I'm like, whoa.
But here's the thing. And thank you for sharing that. Here's the thing. Most people act like they about it, but they ain't about nothing. So before you go through the process, they're going to be like, oh, give me the info, man. Just let me know what it is. And then when you tell them what it is, they're going to go ghost. And you will never hear from them again. Because what you're going to realize in this process of this business is that people talk about it, but they ain't about it. You know? So they're gonna, and what you want to remember is that you're the business owner. You in control. That's like if you want to go to the store and buy some new shoes. If that store ain't open, you gotta wait. True or true? I don't care how bad you want them shoes, you gotta wait till the store open. They are in control. Same thing here with your business. I know you want to sign up. I know you're excited. I know you're trying to, close the deal. But guess what? If you remain in control and you keep that posture about you, like, listen, I'd love to share the info with you, but I'm busy, man. I'm about to step into a meeting. People respect busy people. If they think you are just sitting there waiting for a sign up, they think they got the advantage of you. They feel like when they tell you no, you're going to be in your feelings and be hurt. But if you're treating this like a business, right? And you're sitting there like, listen, I've got availability between 2 and 3. And they're like, no, I can talk right now. Well, listen, I would love to, but I can't. I got availability between 2 and 3. Does that work for you? If it don't work for them, they'll find out what works for them. But remember, you always stay in control. One of the things when I first got started, I used to let my prospects control me. They used to run all over me. They would have me doing all kinds of things. I wasn't ready. I wasn't in position. I didn't have no upline to get on the 3-way, but they would make you feel like they're ready right now. And you're feeling like, I don't want to lose this deal. I don't want to lose this sign up. But if you do it wrong, you're going to lose the sign up anyway. So you might as well increase your chances by following the system. But Kenneth, I know that's what you've been going through, but guess what? You've been doing a phenomenal job putting them through the system. Because we got on what, 7 phone calls already, and you got 4 yeses, like commitments, and 1 already got started. You already got your first affiliate, from following the system. So that shouts out to you. That's amazing. I want to shout out, Nicole and Amanda. These ladies been running it up. They've been blowing this thing out the water, because what I love about, the people who are really taking action here, guys, is they didn't have to figure out everything. They weren't sitting there like, hey, I got to learn every single thing before I do anything. They were like, listen, we're going to take action and figure this out as we go along. We're going to start talking to people, and they'll figure out what we're supposed to be saying after we already get running. And it's been working. These guys got, I think that their organization already 15 strong or something. And they've been just got started. So it's all about taking action. Okay? So you want to have those meaningful conversations. The 4th thing you want to do, after you have the meaningful conversation, like you saw when me and Daryl did that role play, is you want to set up the appointment to call them with an expert. Okay? But before you even set up the expert on a 3-way call, you want to send them to some type of video or get them on the phone, on a sizzle call. Right now, we ain't using the sizzle call as much. We're using videos because people are visual learners, right? And we do have a video for every single product or service that we offer. So what you want to do is send them a video or get them in front of the info. This is basically... these 3 steps right here will get you paid every time. So after you have a meaningful conversation, you want to basically set up a time to give them a call with the expert, so the expert could take care of them. Now, guys, this is something here that I want you guys to really listen to, especially if you've done other businesses before. This is something that we do a little bit different when we edify for a 3-way. A lot of other companies, you get taught, say, this is my mentor, this is my upline, this is who brought me into business. In our line of work, people really care about getting their credit fixed most of the time. So all you want to do when you're talking to them is simply say, listen, let me get you on the phone with the credit specialist who can help you get into a house. Or let me get you on the phone with the credit specialist who can help you get into your car. Okay? Don't use upline. Don't talk about what rank they are. No one cares. They simply care about the fact that this person can help them. So whatever, when you're edifying, right? Or when you're setting up that three-way call from the meaningful conversation, let me show you guys the difference. Mel, unmute yourself for a second, Mel. Think of the difference between these two scenarios, guys. Okay? I'm going to edify Malik to Jamel. Okay? And we're going to do it twice because one, I'm going to do it the way a lot of us have been taught in traditional network marketing. And then I'm going to show you how we do it. And listen to the difference. Okay? So Mel, you're a credit person. You basically want a car. Okay? You want to buy a car in the next 4 months.
Let's do it.
So we talking, basically he said he want to get a car in the next 4 months. So we've already talked. I'm like, listen, Jamel, listen, I have the perfect person for you to talk to, man. I know this guy. His name is Malik. He's based in Philly. And that's exactly what he specializes in. He helps people get into cars in less than 6 months.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm sure he can hook you up. So would you have some time to talk to him later on tonight?
Yeah, if I get in his car.
Okay, for sure. He can definitely help you, man. He's been helping thousands of people. I don't see why you'd be any different. So I'm going to call you tonight between 7:30 and 8, and I'm going to connect you guys to see how he can get you in that car. Is that cool?
Sure. Let's do it.
Pause. So, guys, you see how because I edified Malik, it don't matter if Malik just started yesterday. In your prospect's mind, Malik can help them get in the car, which is what they want. True or true? So we got to start focusing on what our prospect really wants and show them that we have someone who can help them solve that. See, in traditional network marketing, this is what we used to be taught. Jamel, I'm going to use you again. I'll be like, listen, Jamel, I know you said you're trying to get into a car. Let me tell you, I'm going to get you on the phone, with this phenomenal person, man. This guy, his name is Malik Jackson. He's the Michael Jordan of our industry. I mean, he's making $5,000 a month. Your prospect don't care. That don't have nothing to do with their credit.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
So when you start to talk like that, guess what happens to your prospect?
You gonna pay my car?
Scam. They start to say, this is a scam. This one of them things, right? So they're already, so when you do that, they're like, all right, cool. But when you call them at that time, they don't answer the phone because they don't want to talk to whoever the hell you putting them on the phone with. But if you can show them that the person that they're talking to or going to talk to can help them solve their specific problem. So guys, when you're edifying your expert, it's going to vary every time you're talking to a new prospect because every prospect's going to have a different thing. So let's just say Jessica, right? Let's say I'm picking on her and let's say she wants to get into into a house in the next 18 months, right? So when I talk to, when I edify Daryl to Jessica or Malik to Jessica, I'm going to say, listen, Jessica, listen, I know the perfect guy, man. He can help you get into your house. You said 18 months, he probably can help you get into your house in about 12 months. He'll help you get your score up so you can get approved for the lowest down payment and the best interest rate. I might be able to get him on the phone tonight between 9 and 10. Would you be available? She'd probably be like, yeah, because now it's this person can help her get into her house, right? So keep that in mind when you're talking to your prospect. Don't never say conference call. Don't never say three-way call. None of that. Because think about it. If you were plugging your homegirl, I'm going to pick on Uhura. Let's say Uhura had a friend who needed a good weave, right? And I sell hair. So say Uhura was to say, girl, look here. I know this girl. She sells the bomb bundles. I'm going to be able to connect with her later on tonight. And I'm sure she will. You ain't going to say, this girl been making $5,000 a day. Like, that ain't even relevant, right? You basically just want to connect the person based on what they need for what we got. Make sense? Cool. So you want to set up the three-way, the time for the three-way, and before they actually get on the call, you want them to see some type of video. That way your expert isn't spending 20 minutes explaining the business or explaining the credit process. The video does it for us. The only thing you're gonna need to do is have them watch the video. So when they talk to the expert, they've got questions in their mind already based on what they saw. Okay? So you wanna get them in front of the information. It's gonna take a 3-way call from a 30-minute call to a 10-minute call if they've seen the info. Okay, go ahead, Jamel.
Before the videos came out, we had a script, right? So now that the videos are out, do we start the 3-way, like, what did you like best?
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Okay.
That's how I do it. Once for people who are on the line who do 3-ways, okay? Once your teammates are following the system, when you get on the phone, you should almost be safe to assume that someone has seen some information. You don't want your expert to be the first person explaining the business. Your expert should really be the closer. You're supposed to use the videos to share the information for you. And guys, here's where this gets powerful, is if you use those videos and the videos are doing the work for you, you can send the video out to 10 people at once and have 10 people looking at the presentation at one time. You can't get your expert doing 10 phone calls at one time. So you want to leverage that. Go ahead, Darryl.
I was going to say, a lot of times what I hear them say is that the expert is only confirming the information.
Yeah, exactly. The expert is just getting them on the phone with a real person, who can, like Darryl says, confirm the information and answer any questions that they may have on the spot. It's just to make your person more comfortable. Okay?
Excuse me, Soph.
Yeah, go ahead, Malik.
Yeah, I just want to feedback off of what you said. And usually, sometimes, with me, as I send a video, they ready to go.
Right. A lot of times the video gives them all the information. If a person is serious, they really ain't need to talk to no one to say yes or no. They know if they want in or not. But the good reason to still get them on the phone with an expert is just to let them know that it's something bigger than just you. Because you don't want people to think that, they got to deal with, you don't want people to be self-reliant on you. We ain't gotten to this business to have a bunch of people dependent on us solely. The whole goal here is to get people independent of us. I can't wait till I don't need to do no 3-ways for y'all. That means that y'all running and doing 3-ways for your own team. That's the goal, right? Is to make you independent of the sponsor, not to be dependent. So for sure, Malik, so what the video does all the work for you, the expert just solidifies and make the person feel even better about their decision. Okay? So if you go through these 5 steps of the system, if you totally suck right now, you'll get 1 sign up for every 10 people you put through the system. I guarantee it. In the past 2 days, I think with my man Kenneth, we've been doing calls for the past 2 days. We did 7 calls and we got 4 yeses out of, so we'll be 4 for 7. And I'm telling you, if you are brand new, you should get 1 out of 10. Right now, we 4 for 7. So if we do 3 more calls tomorrow, I guarantee you we can get 1 or 2 more yeses. We'll be 5 for 10. That's a 50% ratio. If each one of those credit customers gets started, he just made $500 for getting some people through these 5 steps. I would prefer to go through 5 steps all day than to go to work all day. Go ahead, Kenneth.
We gotta knock out 5 and then we get out here.
Hold on, your Wi-Fi I think is breaking up. What'd you say?
I said we gotta knock out 5 after we get off here.
See, this guy put me to work. Some of y'all on here, y'all better take 1 or 2 of these 3 ways. Okay, practice, practice, practice. But this is the system. If you can master these 5 steps, guys, if you can master and make a commitment to mastering this process right here, you'll make money every week, guaranteed. And the great thing about the system is this. If you get to the point where you're piquing interest, you're adding them to the testimonial group, you're having a conversation, but you cannot get them on the phone, that means that the conversation was not meaningful enough. Make sense? If you get them to a point where, you're setting up the 3-way, but they're not picking up the phone, the reason is being because you haven't made the person feel like the person you're putting on the phone can help them. Anyone who needs something and feels like they're going to get a direct connection to someone who can solve that problem will pick up the phone. If they don't pick up the phone, it's because we're not doing a good enough job letting them know that this person can solve their problem. Does that make sense? So This system, guys, will get you paid over and over and over and over again. You know, I just want to I'm gonna pick on Earl if you're there. If you don't mind, sir, I'm gonna pick on you.
I got you,
Earl started, right? Earl been with us in the business, and Earl the other day, I think he just got his first Novae Money customer, and I was proud of him. But he see two back to back. Would you say that it was attributed to using the system?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
The system works. You know, Daryl's brand new. I mean, he ain't new no more, but he's brand new to our business, and he's done other businesses. And he always says, man, this system this works wonders. This is something that anyone, no level of experience, could come in and do this. You don't have to be a great speaker because you're hardly speaking, right? The only speaking you're doing is during a meaningful conversation, which is what we do all day, every day anyway. Okay? So you want to start to just master these 5 steps. You don't have to think about doing a whole lot of much than this. If you can get great at this, you could be a top earner. You could be a top affiliate in this company if you can master these 5 steps of the system.
Yeah, so can I say something?
Yeah.
So yeah, because at the end of the day, you dealing with people's credit, and that's personal to them. Like that's something that they're really trying to really gain that house, so they really want that debt gone. So if you're coming from the perspective of a real friend, like I care, you know, like I really want to see you win. I want to be in that backyard barbecue with you in your house. Exactly. And you can feel that, you know, that's when it's a meaningful conversation because it means something to you. Well, how Zeke say that they got to leave knowing that you care. Right. And you got to know what to care about. So that's real important. Absolutely.
Definitely. Thanks so much for sharing. Go ahead, Darryl.
And why not just care? I mean,
anyway, right.
Getting them in our business. I want somebody in my business I care about. We actually helping people make some money. This is actually a legitimate situation for people. Why not just care?
For sure. For sure. Definitely, man. Like y'all know my motto is Malik, you breaking up. What you say?
Hey.
Can't
I want to piggyback off of that.
Go ahead.
Oh, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I said I want to piggyback off of that too. Here's the deal. You're doing people credit. You're doing people money. You're doing their finance.
Go slow. Slow down. I
said you're doing people credit. You're doing with their money. You're doing with their finance. At the end of the day, you're dealing with them personally. At the end of the day, it's like you becoming a family. So let's get personal with them. You did me?
No,
don't be all aggressive, but just be like, show them that at the end of the day, we all humans.
Yeah, like you say, you got to keep them in. You got to stay in the friend zone. You know, you want people to feel like you care. You're their friend, right? You're referring them to something that can genuinely help them. You know, you ain't just trying to sell them something. No, remember this. Everybody likes to buy, but nobody likes to be sold. Think about it. We go to the mall to shop, and when people start following us in the store, we're like, why don't leave us alone, man? I'm just browsing. You know, you're like, back up. So it's the same thing with our business. If people want to improve their credit, they're looking, but they don't want to feel sold. We're just supposed to be, you know, funneling them through the information until they're ready to make an informed decision. Jamel, I saw your hand up. You saying something?
Yeah, I'm taking it back to the 3 ways and the system. I realized because in the business, you're going to get good at this. You're going to get real good at 3 ways because you're going to do a lot of them. But as me being in the business for this long, I realized your ego must not be in the way. Meaning, you might be good at it, but you got to be good at it to a point when you could teach your people how to do 3 ways, because you're going to be at a point where like, oh, I got to go through you all the time. No. You got to make sure your team knows. That's how Sophie's saying for us to learn it, because at the end of the day, we got to be independent from our uplines.
Great point.
Can I piggyback?
Hold on, Malik. Hold on. We go. One person at a time. People raising their hands. Go first, Darryl, then Malik, you next.
I raised my hand, Mr. Millionaire, even though I'm just a thousandaire right now. But and also we have to put our teammates in a position to slowly but surely teach them how to do the 3-way calls. You know, share the script with them, practice with them. You know, but you also have to have done it yourself.
Exactly. That's Malik. You right up. You next. But hang on a second, because one of the things one of my mentors said, you know, this guy made millions of dollars in this industry. He said, first you've got to do it. First you got to learn it. Then you got to do it. Then you got to teach it. Okay? You got to learn how to do the three-way, how to learn how to do it all, right? You got to learn how to do the three-way call yourself. You've got to do the three-way yourself. You've got to teach your new people how to do the three-way, and then you got to shadow them and make sure they're doing it right. See, one of the things I used to say, go ahead and do the three-way, and I never practiced with my people. So I didn't even know if they was doing it right or wrong. So you got to shadow your folks and make sure everyone is doing the right things, okay? Go ahead, Malik, and then we're going to open it up for questions for about 10 minutes, and then we can get out of here. Go ahead, Malik.
All right. Yeah, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. Here's the deal. One thing I learned in this business, and also shout out to Sophie, Mel, Del, Shiz for mentoring me this and stuck in my brain. Here's the deal. Malik, you gotta practice. Practice don't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. And
you broke up. You broke up, Malik. We can't hear you. Malik, we can't hear you. You catch us in a couple minutes when you get some better signal. Okay? We can't hear you, bro. Malik, we can't hear you. I don't know. It ain't letting me mute out the line either. Okay? So anybody else got some questions?
Hold
on, Malik. Give us a minute. All right? Because, yeah, give us a minute. All right? So anybody else got some questions on the system before we move on? Anyone got some questions on the system? Or was it kind of crystal clear? Does it help anyone brand new kind of know what they need to be doing? Does it help at all?
We're going to start giving quizzes.
I know, right? We're going to start having an exam. No, I'm teasing y'all. No, but you got to start to think about this skill set could really make you rich. So I believe that it's 5 steps that's good to be able to master. You want to master these 5 steps, okay, to the system. All right. Last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here, guys, especially for the new people, is I want to talk a little bit about money, okay? Because we all got started in the business to do what? Make some money, right? So y'all got the system. Anyone on the line, if you've got that, you know, the system little photo with the millionaire-minded face, go ahead and just drop that in the group chat just so anybody on here can have that. Save that in your phone. Save the system in your phone. So you can always look at it and know where you are as far as the steps, okay? And last thing before we get out of here is I want to talk about a little bit about this compensation plan, okay? Okay, so here's how you get paid. We're going to talk about customers first, and then we're going to talk about other affiliates. I think I see Nicole and Amanda over there. That's Colorado in the building. Who else we got over there? I know they be deep in there. Okay. See someone on the floor. What's up? All right. I see Brianna joining. Okay, awesome. See the Colorado crew coming on. They're coming on. I think they really thought we were starting at 9 Colorado time and not 9 Eastern. But we still got love for you. Unmute yourself. Amanda. Hold on, I can't hear you. Go ahead. What you say?
We're 2 hours behind you guys.
Okay, so 9 is what time to me? 11?
Yeah. Your guys' 9 is 7 to us.
Okay, so I got y'all. I ain't going to sleep. I got y'all. Don't worry.
Okay.
That's my bad. See, we got to get used to this West Coast time, right?
Right?
So let's talk about some money, okay, guys? We enroll two groups of people in our business. Credit customers, so people who want to improve their credit, and people who want to make some money and be affiliates. So I'm going to talk about the customer side first, because that's what's going to get you paid immediately. It's great to build a team. We do want to build a team. We want to leverage the efforts of others, but you also want to get paid right now, right? So the easiest way to get paid right away is to enroll credit customers. Who do you know with less than perfect credit? Everybody, right? So basically, guys, keep this in mind. A credit customer, it's going to cost them to use our service $199 one time, and then $29 a month. Okay? That's the cost of the credit service. $199 one time, $29 a month. That pays you a $100 commission the following Friday. Okay? $199 one time, $29 a month. That's gonna pay you $100. So I'm gonna pick on Kenneth. Kenneth, how much does the credit repair service cost for your customer?
$199.
And how much they pay every month?
$29.
Okay, good stuff. And Shakrita, if you're there, if you're tuned in, how much do you make off of that sale?
$100.
Got it. Perfect. So that every $199 sale pays you $100. So if you can do that as many times as you want per day, per week, per month, that's up to you. Okay? But you know that sale gives you $100 paid out to you next Friday. Okay? Now there's also an option that you can give your customers a discount if you'd like to. But keep in mind, if you give your customers a discount, you're also discounting your commission. But it's up to you. But just know that it is available to you. You can also give your customers the option to get started for $99 upfront and $29 a month. If you get someone started for $99, instead of you making $100 commissions, you're gonna make $50. Okay? But you have the option. One of the ways to leverage the discounted prices at the end of the month or at the end of the week, when you're trying to meet certain quotas, right? You can just say, you know what? I'm giving a promotion today. The people who get started for credit repair today will get $100 off their credit repair. Something to create a sense of urgency for people to feel like they're gonna save some money and be able to get started. Yes, you're gonna make a lower commission, but what if you can get more people started because the price is lower? You're still getting paid regardless, guys. So this is how you get paid from your credit customers, all right? $100 commission or $50 commission. Amanda, I don't know if you're saying something. If you are, unmute yourself. Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on, let me unmute you. Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Do you talk about prices on Facebook? Like when you put your post up?
Sometimes. It all depends on what I'm doing. So sometimes I do something like, hey, I got $100 for the first 5 people who want to improve their credit today. I got $100 on your credit repair. You know?
Okay.
That way they may feel like, or it may pique their interest because they think you're actually about to
They're saying
$100. You know, but you're basically just giving
right.
them $100 towards their credit repair.
Right.
Okay? So you can.
So when you're offering the promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can offer the promotion whenever you feel like it's your business. It's available to you. Like I know one of the other leaders, what they did is every month they choose a group of people. So let's just say May, right? It was Mother's Day. So he was running a promotion for all single moms. He was giving them $100 off for the month of May. You know, like let's say I know you're into fitness. Let's just say you say, hey, someone who comes sign up to the gym or get a gym membership, you got $100 on their credit repair if they need it. Or, you know, something like that. Or you running a promotion in your business in Colorado. Anybody local in the Colorado area to hit you up in the next 24 hours will get $100 off their credit repair. You know, you can get creative with it and do it how you like. But you just know that you have the option to sell it for $199 and make $100, or you can sell it for $99 and make $50. It's all up to you. Okay? Perfect.
Okay.
Good, great question.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. The second type of people that we got who we talk to in business are people who want to be affiliates. So affiliates is just like Amazon, right? Just like Best Buy, just like things like almost every website, Walmart. They all have affiliate programs, basically where they allow people to refer the products or services, and you get paid if the referral came from you. Same thing that we do here with Novae. You refer this credit service to other people, and you make money for referring the service. And other people can become affiliates to earn as well. We have 3 levels, guys. I know a lot of you guys are getting in at the promotional level, at the $1 level, but I want to break it down to you guys to really understand, what you've got your hands on. And my man Kenneth experienced something today, and it was a great learning lesson for him, right? So we've got 3 levels. $50 to start. Everybody, every affiliate level's monthly membership is $50 a month. So everyone pays $50 a month, okay? Everyone. So before I even move on, y'all, don't be cheap with yourself. $50 a month is nothing to have and run your own business, which includes a website. It includes all of the reporting system. It includes every single thing you need for you to run your business for $50 a month. I think $50 a month is $1.33 a day. $1.33 a day. So if you aren't paying your auto ship, your business is closed. You can't make money if your business is closed. So make sure that you have $50 budgeted aside for your business, because you can't make money if your business is closed. Me and Mel were talking about it earlier. Think about how many other things y'all spend $50 on in a month. We spend $50 normally just to go get something to eat in a night. We go to the bar and spend $50 on drinks that we just drink in 2 hours and it's out of our system in 15 minutes, right? We spend $50 on extracurricular habits. We do it all the time, y'all. Most of us have $50 shirts, $50 jeans, shoes that cost $250. So we do use the money for things that don't bring us money back. So now you've got yourself in a position to spend or invest $50 every single month that can bring you hundreds and thousands per month. So don't let your business close, guys. It's only $50 a month. It's $1.33 a day. If you got to take $1 every day and stick it in a jar, and at the end of the month, you go to the bank and deposit it to pay your auto ship, do that. It's just $1.30 a day. We spend more than $1.30 on soda. Like me, I used to spend $5, $6 on Starbucks every day till I realized I was spending $1,200 a year on coffee, right? So we have the money, guys. $50 a month for a whole year is $600. Think about that for a second. Let's just put that in perspective, guys. $50 per month for 12 months, an entire year is $600. It's going to cost you $600 to maintain your business for an entire year. That's not a whole lot of money, guys. When you have the possibility to make $100 every time you open your mouth and make a sale. So make sure that you're paying your auto ship, okay? That's the only way for you to be in business. So there's 3 levels to get started. You can get started at the $50 level. You can get started at the $249 level. Or you can get started at our $499 level. And I'm going to tell you the difference between them real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. The $50 level is what we call our basic affiliate. That means that you're in a position for you to be able to earn commissions, okay? You can get paid the $100 every time you sign up a customer. But what happens is when you start to enroll other affiliates, when you start to build a team, it's going to be to your best advantage to be on the highest package possible. Now, I know some of you guys may say, Sophie, I don't have $499. I don't have $249. That's okay. You're in business, so you can earn the $249 or the $499 to upgrade, okay? But your goal is to get on one of the higher level packages. Here's why. Okay, here's why. If you go out here and you enroll someone at the $50 level, and right now we have a promotion because everyone who came in at the $1, you're really at the $50 level, okay? Every time you enroll someone at the $50 level, you make a minimum of $20, okay, when they get their first customer point. Talk about that in a second. Every time you enroll someone at the $249 level, you make a minimum of $100. Anytime you enroll someone at the $499 level, You make $200. But here's the catch. You can only earn the commissions on the level you're on. So here's what I mean. Kenneth experienced this today. He's on the $50 level, right? He just got started. He had someone today who was ready to get started at the $249 level. This pays $100, but because he's only at the $50 level, he's only gonna make $20. So he's gonna miss out on $80 because of the level he's on. Let's say, Earl wanted to get started, and Earl wanted to get started at the $499 level, but Kenneth is on the $50 level. Instead of making $200, he only gonna make $20. You know where the rest of the money goes? To his upline, right? So you're doing yourself a disservice if you're on the lower level, because if you start to enroll people at these higher levels, you're missing out on money. And here's why people get really excited about these higher levels. The $249 level, I'm gonna be 100% honest, is the most popular, okay? The $499 level is the recommended level. But here's why $249 is most popular. That allows someone to be an affiliate and get their credit fixed at the same time. So they're using the service and they're making money. That's $249 one time and just $50 a month. So even though they're a credit customer where they should be paying $29 a month, and they're an affiliate who should be paying $50 a month, we don't make them pay $79 a month. We drop the customer fee and they just pay the affiliate fee. So $249 up front, $50 a month pays you $100. The $499 level also allows you to get your credit fixed, and it also allows you to earn, commissions on our higher ticket items, things like business funding, things like the dealership program, things like the franchise program. If you don't know what those are, go to the Novae Money YouTube, watch the videos. It's going to explain to you what every service is. And you can offer these things, and some of those products earn you up to $500 commissions based on what you enroll. So this thing is powerful, guys. So I want you to just plant the seed in your mind of upgrade, okay? Upgrade. We basically let you get involved for $1 so you can try it out, so you can get acclimated to what we've got here, so you can see what we do. You already see we're getting mad results. You already see no other company can touch our prices. Our culture is amazing. Our leadership is phenomenal. We've got tools for you to win. But now you got to position yourself to win. So every one of you guys, if you're brand new on the line, put in your mind, I need to make $300 to $500 in my business so I can upgrade. You ain't got to upgrade out your own pocket if you don't want to. If you can, go ahead. More power to you. But if you can't, use the business to upgrade and get yourself on this $500 package so that you can make as much money as possible as you start to grow your business. Some people like the Colorado ladies, I see what they're capable of. So I know they're going to run into people who want to get started for $249 and $499. So they need to make sure that they get on those levels so that they can make $100 and $200 every time instead of having them wait 30 days, right? So ladies, you want to definitely put it in your mind when we get off the cruise, you want to upgrade, okay? Everyone on the line, put it in your mind that you need to get on the highest package possible so that you can maximize the compensation, okay? Go ahead, Amanda, and then Kenneth, you next. And then Brianna, I see your question. Go ahead, Amanda. Hold on, let me unmute you. Hang on. Go ahead.
Honestly, I'm not touching my until it's $500, and I'm upgrading straight to $500. Because for me, pointless, I'm going to tell you right now, why would I upgrade to $250? I already paid $50. Then if I upgrade to $250, that's $300. Then if I upgrade to $500, that's $800. No, I'm going to pay $550, right?
Exactly. That's just like me. That's exactly what I did. When
I
paid $100, I paid $1, and then my first $500 I made, I upgraded, and then I never had to think about it again.
Yeah. And this is just the way that me and Nicole worked this past 2 weeks. We attacked our affiliates. Me and Nicole were like, okay, let's attack affiliates. Let's throw affiliates to other people. I got my 20-year-old son on. He's already leveled up with me. He's right here with me at a level 1. Now for the rest of his life, we don't have to pay. We pay the membership, but we get it back. And that's where we want to get our affiliates to where it's like we're comfortable. Now nobody's coming out their pockets. Now we're evened out. Now it's go time. So we're getting a team of like 20, 30 people that are ready to go. And nobody, we want to level everybody up. You know, we sign people up. Nicole just gave me a person. So the next person I sign up, I'm going to sign them. Then I'm going to throw them to Sierra because Sierra's under my son. You know, so we're getting our affiliates just locked in because we want to have like strong people just saying, hey, now we're going after everybody that's going to pay for the credit service.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah, you can leverage the whole sales team.
That was kind of our idea, our goal. You know,
that's a great strategy.
I hope it's working. You know, I just feel like if we have 30 people coming strong, hitting the credit, it's better. You know,
because your momentum is going to be through the roof when you got multiple people out here marketing the same product.
Right.
And I see you guys, man. I see you guys. Y'all been grinding.
We're getting ready to set up weekly meetings at a bar downtown where our affiliates are welcome to come. New members can come. People that are interested in learning more about the credit, you come, you sit down, you talk to us. You know, you got to kind of spend a little bit of money to make money. And that's what I had told you the other day. Like, we're trying different things to see how we can get out there. You know, like you said, only Facebook works so much. So we really have to get out there and meet people, go in the bar, mingle, you know, get business cards made, go to Vistaprint, put your logo and Novae and all your stuff on it. Like, market yourself. If you're not marketing yourself, you're not going to win. You're not.
Exactly. I love it, Amanda. And she's right? If people don't know you're in business, you're not going to be in business long. Okay? Right. People gotta know that you've got a product and service. And the thing about it, guys, is that most people need our service, but they just gotta know that you got it. Okay? So like she said, go ahead and market your business. Okay? Great job. Let me say, Brianna, when we upgrade for $1 to the $249, then $499, do we just pay the difference of full price? Right. So Amanda just kind of answered that. You do pay full price. So like she said, you want to make the jump, if you can, off the break, because instead of going to $250, then you got to pay another $500 on top of $250. Just go from where you're at to $500 if you can. Okay. If you feel like you're never going to go to $400, then just go to the $249 level and get there. But whatever your end result is, if it's the highest level package, do what you got to do. Hit the ground running, you know, so that you can definitely upgrade to the highest package so you can maximize the compensation. Okay. Great question, Brianna. Hope that helped. Go ahead, Kenneth. I see you raising your hand.
Okay, the $500 level. You was mentioning about car lots. So what about that?
Okay, so the car dealership, I'll give it to you in a 2 seconds. We have a video that explains it all for you. Okay, basically, the car dealership program allows you to go ahead and enroll car dealerships, used car lots. Okay, now what the used car lots do is, most of them have these programs called like buy here, pay here, right? Or no bad credit, no problem, right? But basically what they're doing is taking advantage of people with bad credit. They're going to sell you a car, but they're going to hit you over the head with interest. You're going to be paying a ridiculous car note that you could probably be driving a Bentley and you driving a 2001 something. Okay? So they I mean, excuse the word, but they are raping you. Okay? They are.
The reason why I asked that, because a lot of people I know down my way is like they own car lots and stuff, and I build relationship like with the car dealership sellers and stuff. So I know how to capitalize up and to make it like I told you, I know how to make this a multi-millionaire business.
Yeah, man. If you got dealers, if you know dealers, that's gonna be a gold mine for you, Kenneth, because the way that program works is that, let's say you enroll a dealership, right? And they get involved in the program. Basically, what they're able to offer their customers is credit repair wrapped up in the car note. So let's just say, you know, Jamel comes to the dealership. He got bad credit. He wants to buy a car. He's going to get a bad interest rate and a high car note because his credit is bad. But what you can offer him is, listen, I know you're paying this now, but I can enroll you into our credit repair program. And in about 6 months, your credit will be higher. We can go ahead and refinance the car and get you a lower payment. You see how that works? So now the customer is paying a car note that has credit repair built in. So let's just say the car note was going to be $230 a month, right? Now with the credit repair, maybe $260 a month, but the credit repair is wrapped into the car note. So they're not paying You know, when every time they make their car payment, they're paying for the credit repair. And what happens for you and the dealership is the dealership makes about $350 every time they enroll a customer for the credit program. And you, as the person who signed the dealership up, you make $50 every time they enroll a customer. So think about it this way. On average, the car lots that we have enrolled in the program are referring about 7 to 10 cars per week. So think about you as the affiliate who signed that dealership up, and you're making $50 every time they sell a car with the program. You ain't know the people, you never talk to them. The dealership did all the work for you, but you're making $50 a pop. So if they do 10 cars a week, that's $500 a week in your pocket.
I'm feeling like he did it right now. Go.
You better feel like Diddy. You got $1 million. You have $1 million vehicle, man. But it's what you choose to do with it. You know?
Wow.
You know? So you want to be able to just and that's why it's so important that you learn your business. You know, go ahead and watch those videos in the back office. Watch the videos on the YouTube, because you've got to know what you got your hands on. Because if you didn't know that dealership program exists, you may know a ton of car dealers and you just been sleeping on it, right? But now that you know that exists, you know, one, you need to get on the $4.99 package so you can enroll for that, okay? And you can start enrolling dealerships, and that's what's going to create passive income for you, residual income coming in every single month, okay? So go ahead to the YouTube and watch the car dealership program video. It's mind-changing, and we're the first company with a program like it. And the way we market it to dealerships, guys, is we show the dealership, hey, by offering our product, you're going to stand out from all the other dealerships on the block, because all of them are taking advantage of customers when now you're helping your clients fix their credit. And when they fix their credit, guess what? Now they're going to get approved for an even better car where you're going to make even more money. Okay? So you want to be able to take advantage of that. So I hope that helped. Shaquita, I think you were saying something. You got a question, Mom?
No, I'm just super duper excited. The more that you share, the more that I hear, the more excited I get. I mean, this company is something that I never envisioned. It's something that I have never heard of, and I never thought a company could have these kind of services out here. And the fact that, you know, the company decides to have us go peer to peer, and we get to make this residual just from helping people. I mean, my goodness. I mean, what more could we ask for? It's time to go.
Exactly. And that's now you guys see, when y'all see me on Facebook Live and I'm happy and I'm fired up every day, it's because of the opportunity we got. Like, I'm on fire every day. I wake up, I'm like, yo, okay, let's see how we can secure the bag today. Right? Let's see what we can make happen today. And if you are a go-getter, and you guys who are on this training, you are go-getters because you're on this training at 10:30 at night. You know, so you want to make sure that you learn your business. If you haven't done NovaeMoneyTraining.com, go to that site. If you haven't done the Fast Start affiliate training, watch it. But go to NovaeMoneyTraining.com. Someone drop it in the chat for me. That training site has videos on how to do everything. Everything. How to enroll your customers, how to, you know, turn your auto pay on, what to do after you get a customer enrolled, it tells you everything, okay? So you want to go through that training, because the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. The more you know about your business, the more you're going to be able to do in your business. And guys, this is a phenomenal opportunity for us to really change our lives. This is an opportunity for us to get rich straight up. So right now, we're living in the connection economy, and then we're out of here. I'm going to end with this. We're living in the connection economy. What does that mean? This is a time in history where you can get rich for connecting the dots. I'll prove it to you. Think about Uber. Uber is the largest taxi cab company in the world, and they own no cars. They simply connect people who need a ride with people who got a car. And they're a $1 billion company. Airbnb, same thing. They're the largest hotel and real estate company in the world, and they own no real estate. They connect people who got a place with people who need a place to stay. And they get rich. So guess what we do? We in the same exact business model. We're a credit repair company, and we ain't physically having to fix nobody's credit. We're connecting people who need credit repair with people who do credit repair, and we can get rich. So let's go ahead and give this thing all we got. Let's go ahead and expose to the masses what we do, because no other company, guys, can beat our price for the value that we have and for the amount of service that we offer. Remember, every other credit repair company out here is about $100 a month. 89, 99, 100, 150. We're 29. That's a major difference. They can't see us. Okay? We've got an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. We've been able to remove about 1 million negative items from clients' reports in the last 4 years. They can't see us, y'all. So you know you are a part of something that you can stand behind. You know it works. You know your customers are going to get great service, and you've got a support system to help you every step of the way. So guys, let's go ahead and give this thing all we got. Let's go ahead and build a massive organization of affiliates. Let's go ahead and help a ton of people get their credit right while all of us secure the bag. Okay? So I hope you guys thought this was valuable, man. Colorado ladies, I see y'all. Sorry about the time mix up. You know, everyone else, I want to thank you guys for hopping on. And I'm looking forward to seeing about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 of you guys of the 15 tonight will be on the cruise next weekend. And if you're brand new to the business and you're not going to catch this cruise, make sure that you start to do what you need to do in your business so you can make sure you're not missing the next event. Okay? Y'all have a great, great night. I appreciate you guys for hopping on. I'll post this recording in the morning, but y'all be blessed, okay? And go out here and let's run up the scoreboard. Let's go ahead and secure these checks. And I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. All right? Peace. Good night.
Yo, so can I add one thing?
What's up?
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
I want to say, don't dream your life. Live your dreams. We out of here.
We got catchphrases. Nah, thank you, Sharon Malik. No problem. Y'all have a good night. All right, be easy.